I'm excited about my guest today. We're talking with actor Eric Roberts. It's been 4 years. I think we spoke to you last in the throes of when the world fell apart, and you've done a million projects since then. And we're here to talk about this really good film, The Private Eye, starring Matt Rife and many other actors in comics. It looks really fun. Eric, it's great to see you again. Thank you for your time.
Of course, it's great to be here. Thanks for having me.
Well, I just love watching you, and you do so many great projects, this included. What can fans expect when they get a chance to watch?
Well, this film actually offers my fans, all fans, Matt Rife. Matt Rife is great in this movie, and he's kind of exploded lately. And this movie was made, before his explosion. But yeah, he's just wonderful in the movie, and he's actually why I made the movie. I went to a party one night, and he was there, and he said, "Want to make this movie with me?" I said, "Sure." And we kind of made it the next day. So Matt's a buddy of mine, and I'm really glad I'm in this movie because he's good.
Yeah, well, I'm interested to know, you do so many different projects as an actor and storyteller. I mean, from this to the Gemstones to the Dark Knight, I mean, the list goes on and on. I'm interested to know, because you're an established storyteller and actor at this stage, like when you are looking at projects, what is important to you? Like, what are some things that you look at, Eric, and go, okay, this is important to me as a storyteller?
Well, let me give you the process. We have these two readers who read everything, and they write synopsises. And then if I like a synopsis, I read the script. And if I like the script, my wife makes books it. So that's the process, and it's never ending. And I look for, it's always different. Sometimes it's the character. Sometimes it's just the writing of the language. Sometimes it's the location. Timbuktu, gotta go. In my old age, it can be any number of things. It is not always the art or the work anymore. It's sometimes the fun around that stuff, and it all depends on the project. And but I'm so lucky that I'm offered so much that I have those choices, and it is luck because there are a lot of good actors out there.
Yeah, I mean, I would say, that's true, but obviously you, present company included, I mean, you've just done so many fun and interesting projects, this one particularly. There is just a really fantastic cast, including yourself in this film, directed and co-written by Jack Cook. And it opens exclusively in theaters on Friday, February 9th. When people get a chance to watch and enjoy this film, what are you hoping people enjoy the most of? Do you have any expectations at this stage as far as what you want people to grasp onto, or just enjoy and then have a good time with a great film?
Well, I've learned not to have any expectations. That's hoping for too much. But somebody that I never mentioned is Clare Grant. She's Matt co-star in this movie, and she's fantastic. And I never talk about her, so I need to. She's great. He's great. It's just.
That's okay. Can you hear?
Oh, okay. I forgot where I was. Anyway, but I recommend this movie for fun.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun from what I can tell, and it's very interesting. I'm anxious to know and just curious, like when you work with new talent like this, say Claire or other people, do they often solicit you for advice and ask you for input or feedback in their experience with the industry versus how maybe when you got started?
Very rarely, but and to being the old guy on a set, to offer advice is a little oppressive-ish. So I don't want to ever come across like I'm watching. I don't know.
Okay.
Ever want to be that guy. So no, my job on a set as the old veteran is to make everybody comfortable because I am comfortable. So I have to translate that and make everybody happy to be there. And that's actually my most important job on a set. And I love that assignment.
Yeah, I would imagine so. I mean, when folks probably find out they're working with you, they get excited. There's probably a little bit of nerves, but I think that's great at this point where you can come in and just make everybody feel comfortable and at home. One last question here. I'm interested to know, out of all the projects you've done versus say when you started to now, is there one that you can think of throughout your career that really solidified for you, Eric, as an actor and storyteller, which made you go, okay, this is definitely something I feel like that I'm supposed to do or I'm meant to do? Or is it just a continual process for you as an actor as you have and continue to work in this industry?
Okay, to answer those many questions in one answer. The two performances that show why I love what I do, because they're so different and they're so not me.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry.
Is a movie called Star 80, Star 80, and a movie called what's that movie where I have the big eating scene?
La Cucaracha.
La Cucaracha. La Cucaracha and Star 80 are the movies that answer your question. To watch those movies, you understand why I'm an actor. And because they're not Eric at all, yet they're completely what they are. You believe those men are what you're watching. You don't see an actor giving you a performance. You see those men. And to be allowed to be given the opportunity to do that kind of thing and those kind of important presentations is the best job on the planet. I've seen the planet. I have the best job there is, and I'm aware of that. So that's why I do what I do. I just love it.
Yeah. Well, it's always a pleasure to watch you, and obviously a pleasure, Mr. Roberts, to chat with you. This is a great film. People are going to love it. It stars Matt Rife, Clare Grant, Elliot, Denzel Whitaker, Lexi Pantera, King Chip, and of yourself. And it premieres in theaters nationwide on February 9th, The Private Eye. Eric, thank you for your time. It was a pleasure chatting with you, sir.
It's great to know you. Peace out.
Peace out.